So I always like to say that Lebanon is unique. It's tragically unique. Lebanon is a country that's facing an economic crisis that no other country has really experienced to this degree. So there are challenges that the public administration are now facing, but it goes way beyond challenges. Public services were never a priority in this country. And prior to the economic collapse, the vast majority of the population were very much reliant on non-public services. So I think the gains have definitely been reversed in Lebanon over the last few years, but it's much more than that. So prior to the economic collapse, people were living a life up here. It was an upper middle income country, but this was really based on a false economic model. Those gains were pretty much an illusion. People were living off high interest rates and the income they were generating in their bank accounts. But it wasn't an economic model which provided jobs. The country was not generating jobs for people and income from investing in important sectors like other countries. There's very little left behind. So now people cannot access their savings. They cannot access the income that they had before, and there's very little left over for the country. In any country that's going through such a severe economic crisis, you would, of course, always expect the international community to come and help and come and support. But I have to say there is hesitation. If the international community sees that Lebanon has not invested in its public sector for the past many decades, a lot of donors are questioning whether Lebanon is really going to start now. There's no social protection system, for example. There are no social grants in place. If you're a family, you're raising children, you don't get any kind of child benefit. You're not entitled to any kind of allowance to support your family. If you're someone living with a disability, you're not entitled to any kind of support from the state. So I think the international community is hesitant because they want to see Lebanon leading. UNICEF, we've been very much working with the state for many, many years. We want to support, and we are at the moment about to support the government of Lebanon to launch new social grants in the coming year, in 2023. We should be expecting to launch with the government a new national disability allowance, and we also hope to launch a national child grant for the country as well in 2023. The only way now is up. And what we're seeing is that society, community groups, particularly the youth, women's groups, they can come together and start supporting the local community to invest in families and invest in the future. But of course, you do need government to support that. It's government's responsibility to provide services for everyone in the country.